Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Suspended Streams, Friday the 4th of July edition. How are we all doing? It's a bit of a weird Independence Day, to put it mildly, but how are we all doing? Just bang my wrist on the table. That wasn't not painful. How are we all doing? Lovely to see you all. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you guys, gals, non-binary pals are enjoying the day off if you have a day off, because Xander, am I right in remembering you don't have the day off? What do you do for a living? Do you, like, operate the sun or something like that? Like, oh, you know, I can't take the day off, gotta keep the light and the heat on for planet Earth. But lovely to have you here. Kiba is here as well. Oh my gosh, Kiba's here, and Gage is here, and Tenchi's here, and the aforementioned Xander's here, and Kieran's here, and Onlara's here. Hello! Oh my gosh, so many people. If you could all click like on the video, please know how much that would tremendously help. We had a few likes before I went live, but can we have a load more now? That would be nice. Okay. You work tonight at the casino. Ooh, now that sounds pretty interesting. What is everyone's favorite casino game? Mine is the Luigi Poker from Mario 64 DS. Okay, I'm gonna get into the game. Oh yeah, guys, gals, non-binary pals. I have been using the coin bag in Pokemon Go, so I had to connect up to my Pokemon Scarlet and like send postcards over. Haven't done that since the Vivian streams, but I did it for Gimmighoul. And this morning, when I opened my coin bag and I tapped on my first Gimmighoul, it was shiny. And then half an hour later, when the last one I was able to capture, that was shiny. So I got 2 shiny Gimmighouls in Pokemon Go today. But now, because I've got 2 of them though, the thing that's best to do is to evolve one in Pokemon Go and then transfer them into my Pokemon Home. So I guess I have to keep going and I have to keep collecting the Gimmighoul coins. Because, yeah, just, like, I need to get to 999 in Pokemon Go, and I'm only at, like, 500 or so, Oh, well. Tenchi, you're moving again tomorrow. Oh, my gosh. Onlara, you'll now have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, so you'll be able to come to Friday and Sunday streams. Okay. Now that you're out of training. Okay, that's really cool. Sorry, let me actually get into the game, because that's what I said I was going to do, and then I lied to you all. But yeah, so 2 shiny Gimmighoul. No, well, that's awesome, Onlara. Congrats. Yeah, moving is stressful. Like I said, I'd moved, like 5 times or something in, like, my first 15 months or something like that, and so when I moved like 3 weeks, well, almost, but 3.5 weeks ago. When I moved like 3.5 weeks ago, it still felt like just a little bit too soon. Like I needed a bit more time, I feel like. But oh, Fett, hello, welcome. Okay, so guys, gals, non-binary pals, can we please, if you please, if your name is Cheese, Oh, I should have done that the other way around, shouldn't I? My current tickets are for Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and Kartana, but I need to know which of those you guys can do. So could you please say Strike, I can do, and then let me know who you can do out of Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and or Kartana. Strike in big capital letters, I can do, Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and or Kartana. Ready, set, bow, let me know in the chat right now. And then we'll get on with the spreadsheet and everything else. So, an email, like 2 seconds into the stream, I get an email. How dare. Luckily, it didn't seem to be anything important, but you never know. Moondrop Showdown. Hello. Let me... Right, let me get the old spreadsheet, and then we will do everything else we need to do, shall we? Okay. So, let me do. Okay, so, again, I think I'm here by myself today, so forgive me, this might take a moment just to, like, get everyone on the spreadsheet. Tenchi. And then on Lara. over there, because I can't not make that joke. Cuba. And then Kieran and... Oh, okay. Oh, Fet, thank you for like doing well. Thank you for like sort of doing. Yeah, it's better to sort of. It is. I would rather people say I can do these two rather than say I can't do this one. So thank you for. So thank you for the clarification. Let's see what we've got. Moondrop Showdown. I am pretty alright. I just watched, well, I say I just watched, it ended an hour ago, the first Pokemon movie. They streamed it live on YouTube, and it's available for 2 weeks. So if you want to watch the first Pokemon movie for free on YouTube, it's available for like 2 weeks. I'll talk more about it in a minute. Moondrop Showdown, if you do want to play with, like, please let me know. If you're interested in either a Tapu Bulu, a Thunderous, or a Kartana. And we can add you to the spreadsheet. Okay, let me actually look at what everyone said, and then we'll kind of go on from there. Okay. Can we do... we do have enough for a Bulu. Okay. So let's get, like, Onlara Tenchi Kiba for, like, Team 1, maybe. For Tapu Bulu. And then for Thunderous... Okay, Gage can do Kartana. Okay, so we've got Gage and Fet are kind of, like... at odds with one another. But okay. But we could have, like, Fet and Kieran on a team. And then... Wait, where is Kieran? Kieran's not on the spreadsheet. How? Oh, it's because Fet's on there twice. That's why. I was meant to put Kieran. There we go. That's better. Okay. Oh, you did a challenge on Radical Red. Sounds radical. Oh, Fet, you got Shiny Yveltal. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, Team Flare. Hello. Team Flare, are you interested in either a Thunderous or a Kartana? Let me know. Okay. If so, this is what I've got, okay? So, Team 1 for Tapu Bulu is going to be Onlara, Tenchi, and Kiba. Kiba, it's a name you should know. Team 2, we've got Thunderous, we've got Fet and Kieran, and maybe Team Flare? And then for Kartana, we've got, on Team 3, we've got Gage. So I'm sorry, Gage, that you're going to have to wait a little while, but we actually seem to have a lot of people here today. So, yeah, if Team Flare wants to be on Team 2, then we can totally do that. I will just put you, like, on the spreadsheet. I don't necessarily have to put you in Team 2, but there we go. Okay, so Team 1, Onlara Tenchi Kiba, please come on down. Let's make sure we're connected on the Ycom. And then we'll begin some adventures. Okay, so let's talk to the nice scientist lady. We're going to say anything goes, and then Tapu Bulu, because we actually have enough people for a Bulu. Again, right before we started it, we had enough for Bulu, and then everyone got busy. So let's go 07040209. That's the code. Ready, set, go. And here we go. So Onlara, Tenchi, and Kiba. Kiba. Sorry, can't do it. I can't not say Onlara without saying over there, and I can't not say Kiba without saying Kiba. Okay, here we go, everyone. Tapu Bulu, you guys know this. It's super duper mega weak to poison, but if we can't get poison types, poison moves, then we can use fire, ice, flying, and steel, because it is a grass and fairy type. Doesn't know any fairy moves, apparently. I still can't remember what the 5th move is. Yeah, can't remember what the 5th move is, but it has like Hornleech, Woodhammer, Superpower, and the Scary Face. Does it really? What else does it know, though? What else does it know? Toot. What about Bug? Bug is resisted by Fairy. So, but Bug is good defensively against Tapu Bulu, because Bug resists grass and fighting. But in terms of being super... So it's not a bad thing to have defensively. That's true. But in terms of offense, it's actually neutral against Tapu Bulu. and because it has like what do I say, like 5 actual weaknesses, like one of them being a double weakness, it's just way better to focus on all of those. It seemed to have about a 10-second delay today. Well, that is natural, that is normal, that is wonderful. So I'm gonna go for Jinx because it does have stab, but then Thievel's pretty nifty because of that burning jealousy. Okay. Mr. Mime is a good support Pokemon. To a Tentacruel, for example. The Tentacruel. So... because Tentacruel is poison. Oh, okay, but we're going to go for the Tentacruel, right? I know there is a Blaziken. It's a shame. Because we could have had Blaziken and okay, we missed the poison type. Okie doke. Right, let's see. Mushana. Yeah, don't know why we turned down poison twice, but that wasn't nice, but it's alright. Okay, Bishop on the left does have a poison move, so I am inclined to go that way. Otherwise, though, I don't really know which way to go. The actual pathways are a bit, I don't know. There's nothing really super sticking out to me here, apart from the Bishop. So... right. Here we go, everyone. So, Stoutland, it's a Stoutland, oh yeah. Right, here we go, everyone. I do apologize. I am going to make it hail more like a fail. But it's just because it is my strong... If I had a psychic move, I would go with the psychic move. But I don't. So here's the ice, because it's nice. Stoutland is amazing. Uncle Joel, Stoutland is amazing. It's not great in this mode, unfortunately. But it is great. Like, it's not good in this mode. But overall, excluding this mode... Stoutland is amazing. We like Stoutland here at Beauvo Games. Also, hi. Welcome. Stoutland is like the Pokemon of choice during... Is it Pokemon Black and White speedruns? As opposed to Pokemon Black and White 2, I believe. And it's for a really interesting reason. Like, people used to use Emboar, right? They used to pick Tepig and then they'd power through the game with Emboar. But then they realized Stoutland was faster, and it's like, well, why is Stoutland better? Ooh, helping hand on the Blaziken. Hopefully we are using, like, close combat or something and not coaching. But let's see what we've got here. Right, Max Houston. Bo, have you heard of Labubu? I have. I do know what... I was asked this recently, and I sort of wasn't sure, but then I didn't realize that it was the name of those ugly little things, and I was like, oh yeah, I know the ugly little dudes. And so, yes. Oh, Uncle Joe, you have no shiny legendary. Oh, well, if you're able to join us, we could maybe help remedy that. Oh, very nice, everyone. Very nice start. This is very good. Yes, Gage knows. Of course, Gage knows. But yes, it's because of... So, when you send in Pokemon... in Pokemon Black and White, like when you throw out your Pokeball, like, you know, Stoutland, I choose you, or Emboar, I choose you. You throw the Pokeball bursts open, the Pokemon comes out, and then it lands on the ground with a thud, right? But there's an interesting, weird, hidden but not hidden, mechanic in Pokemon Black and White, where basically, if a Pokemon is heavier, it thuds to the ground much harder and much longer. It's like a longer thud. And so basically, over the course of, like, doing 8 gyms and an Elite Four and fighting Team Plasma, Emboar loses so much time. Like, if you could use Emboar, and if it was on equal playing footing with Stoutland, Emboar would be the best. But because it has this weird, long animation thing, where, because it's heavy, it takes more time every time you send it into battle, it makes Stoutland the superior Pokemon, which is such a weird but interesting thing. Pyukumuku has killed Zygarde in one shot. Oh, okay. DKG, hello, welcome. Okay, there is Bishop, and then... Question is, who do we switch for the bishop? That is the question. And do we want to just do pink urchin because it's easier, or do we do the lantern because it's a lantern? I was thinking maybe either Mr. Mime or Thievel could switch for this. Oh, Donkey Kong's been playing Mario Super Strikers for GameCube Switch Online. Nice. Are you having fun with it, Donkey Kong? I played it when I was a kid. I loved it. It's a great game. Such good stuff. Swap for the Thievel. At first, I thought you were trying to say, like, the Bulu or the Buizel, until I realized you meant the Thievel. So I apologize. Forgive me if I'm wasting everyone's time here by doing this, but probably nice to keep Helping Hand. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, Helping Hand is pretty good. Like, even just, like, helping handing Blaziken would be good. Yeah, you have good time, and yes, the game is super fun as usual. Use DK as your main character when you're a kid. DK is very powerful. He's got a good smash in the Smash Football. Yeah, forgive me if I do call it Smash Football, because I believe that is what it was called in Europe. I kind of forget sometimes, like, what European names for things were if I'm now... Because when you grow up in Europe, but like, you also, like, have the internet, you sort of grow up in this weird world where, like, something will have two names, but if you, like, consume a lot of, like, American content, you will kind of know it by that other name, even though it's not really the name of, like, your actual physical box. I've sort of talked about this before with, like, Zootopia. You know, Zootopia. I haven't ever seen Zootopia. I have only seen Zootropolis. But you know, whenever I hear anyone, but I've never really heard anyone talk about Zootropolis. I've just heard people talk about Zootopia. And I wonder, actually, with, like, Zootopia 2 coming out, is that also going to be called Zootropolis 2? I don't know. I actually don't know. Because, again, the people I watch online who talk about, like, animation and stuff, they're all, like, American or Canadian or whatever. So they talk about things from an American perspective. So they will say things like Zootopia instead of Zootropolis. Zootopia is so good. It is. No one learned the lesson. Zootopia came out in March of 2016. No one learned a damn thing from that movie. No one learned a damn thing. But as long as we do switch this, though, I do think that'll be good. But I think I've got, like, a special stab, and so does Blaziken. So I do, yeah, okay. Thievel, nice. I think that's good. Because, like, thing is, Burning Jealousy isn't, like, that good on a Thievel. It's, like, Thievel isn't, like, that strong. So I think this is a good switch. Pink Urchin does have items. And we are pretty good on health. So, like, berries aren't going to be too much of an issue. I'm going to go with Pink Urchin. Whatever we do here, I don't think there are any real wrong answers here. But I'm going to go for Pink Urchin just because it is that. I think it will just be that little bit easier. Okay, let's see. Spyro 2 being called Ripto's Rage in US, but being renamed Gateway to Glimmer in UK. Wait, what? I don't really, I've never, like, watched Spyro or anything, so. Do I do Life Orb or Bright Powder? Life Orb or Bright Powder? I'm gonna go Life Orb. But yeah, hang on, let's just see. BDSP isn't bad. BDSP is alright. I like it more than most. I do still think it's, like, the worst mainline Pokemon games they've ever made, just because of sort of kind of the sort of quote-unquote laziness and I don't know. But there are a lot of things they, like, added and did to the game that I really appreciate. I'm just annoyed that they weren't able to, like, really go for it. Why does this Pink Urchin kind of already look shiny? I guess it's because of the purplish glow, but I swear it kind of already looks shiny. When it's like this. Okay, I'm gonna Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Oh, hang on, what did Joel say? Oh, BDSP is absolute garbage. They're not that great, but that's the thing, that's not a hot take though. Like BDSP are quite like universally agreed as like the worst mainline Pokemon games. A hot take would be saying Legends Arceus is garbage, which even I don't do. As someone who is a heavy critic of Legends Arceus, but again, I am a heavy critic of Legends Arceus, but that doesn't mean I don't not like it. Or I don't think it's... Like, I think it's a good game. It's just everyone talks about it whilst ignoring the flaws of it. And so I'm like, guess I've got to be the Arceus lightning rod here. Like, that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm the guy who needs to, like, bring balance to the Force when it comes to Arceus, because I feel like it's out of... The Force is out of balance when it comes to Arceus. But yeah, a real hot take would be go onto a Pokemon channel and say that, like, Arceus is garbage, and that's where that will be the hot take. And even I don't think that. Like, Arceus is a flawed game, but I don't think it's garbage though. I still think it's like good. But no, BDSP. A lot of people think BDSP is garbage. But again, my thing is, I think it's fine. It's just the thing with Diamond and Pearl. I've said all this before, so forgive long-time viewers of the channel. The thing is, Diamond and Pearl, there are three types of ways to assess a Pokemon game. There are things about it that are just bad, like they're bad then and they're bad now. There are things that are good, they're good then and they're good now. But then there are also things where, like, they were like a feature in the game at the time, or like introduced as a feature at the time, and sometimes those things like become dated or get superseded by some other like quality. So like, for example, there'll be a game that will have come out, like the thing about Diamond and Pearl, I think Diamond and Pearl are like sort of the biggest games in terms of like introducing loads of new things, but they either became things that became obsolete or things that just became kind of par for the course. So for example, with Diamond and Pearl, they introduced the physical special split. And at the time, that is kind of one of the things that made Diamond and Pearl like so special. Like, oh, Diamond and Pearl, it introduced the physical special split. But like over 15 years on from now, yeah, that's the norm. Like, more games than not. Like, you have to explain to people now that, like, oh, if you're playing an old game and you use, like, Fire Punch, that's a special attack. Like, that's how old the physical special split is now. So, you know, when you're playing Diamond and Pearl, like, if someone's, like, you know, playing Diamond and Pearl, like, if they've played, like, Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet and Sun and Moon, and then they go back and play Diamond and Pearl is actually quite a sort of... It's not that it is a bland experience, but it's just sort of blander than people who grew up with it would picture or think. Because take away all the new stuff it had, like the physical special split, like doing things on 2 screens, the sort of improved half 3D-ish graphics, you know, stuff all like oh, it doubled the number of TMs you can have, stuff like that. Stuff like that all is like kind of irrelevant like 15 years on, and what you're left with is just like a rock type first gym leader, 8 gym battles, an Elite Four, and a champion with a team that isn't all one type. And that's kind of, but you know, it's sort of, well, what's special about that? And like that's kind of the issue. So I still like Diamond and Pearl, but they are like quite basic in a lot of ways when you take in all the other games that have come along since. So that's kind of so like that's kind of my that's kind of my thing about Diamond and Pearl, that I think, oh, the cheese freeze, we got a cheese freeze, which Blaziken is probably about to undo, isn't it? Oh, Mr. Mime's using Reflect, going defensive. Okay, Tapu Bulu's frozen solid. Poison jab, more poison jab, excellent. Is Bulu physical or special? It's physical, so well done for using Reflect. Kadoosh, very nice. Oh, hang on. Paper Mario. Hot take, Mario, Sticker Star, Color Splash, and Origami King is not as bad as people act like they are. They're born in the bland era of Nintendo, and that's why they aren't as great as before. That's interesting. Saying Sticker Star isn't, like, too bad. I mean, I think that's what... I don't know. I think one of the things with a lot... Yeah, there goes the freeze. I think with the Paper Mario... I think it's just sort of with some... I haven't even played all of them. Like, Color Splash and Origami King, I never even played. But I think my sort of take from them from hearing people is like they're fine. Like, that's kind of what it sort of sounds like. Or, like, there are good aspects to them as an overall experience. Like, they're fine. Sticker Star is just is then a bit below fine. Like, just a bit more, like, eh. Well done, everyone. You want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Catch them. Stars and sparkles. Sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in. And well done, everyone. But yeah, so... Legends Arceus. Bro, who could hate it? Well, again, I don't hate it. But basically, there are a lot of things that are, like, very flawed about it that people don't really talk about. And, you know, like the poor... PC storage system and sort of taking away a lot of the nuance from sort of battles and strategy and technique, and there are a lot of like graphical issues. The game is like I don't think I've ever had Scarlet and Violet crash, but Arceus crashed like half a dozen times on me, despite the fact I've played Scarlet and Violet like about over twice as long as Legends Arceus, and yet Legends Arceus I've had like half a dozen crashes on it, but like Scarlet and Violet I haven't. There are like a lot of things wrong with it. Oh, we have a girl team. The weird like TM and move teaching system. There's a lot of like, you know, things that I never really hear people talk about these things, but they are like annoying when you're playing the game. Stoutland, no. Bishop, no. Pink Urchin, no. For a second I was a bit like, wait, how dark is a Pink Urchin normally? But you can tell by the nose. Will we get... So Pink Urchin is very black, but will we also get the Black Bulu? No, dang. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Maybe I'll take home the Stoutland. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. And as well, like, Arceus is an action game. It's not really, you know, it's not like a tactical RPG, really. It is like an action game. And so people who like their strategy and being able to just play a game whilst watching something else on the television and chill out or play one-handed or whatever, you know, that may not be their thing. So, again, but my issue with Arceus is how people talk about Arceus more than Arceus itself. But you guys have heard me say all that before, so we'll just say, okay, so we've got... what we got? Lonely Dog. Let's not be too hasty. Pink Urchin, Naive, which is like the inverse. Well, not the inverse of Hasty, but the Hasty's brother. And then we've got a neutral Bulu. There we go. Do we go with a Hasty Bishop or the... No, I'll go with the Stoutland. I said I was going to go with Stoutland. Let's go with Stoutland. Right, hang on. I need to check chat for a second, because I got really caught up. Loads of chat is really popping off today. I got very behind. Then I got on a big waffle about things. Okay. Oh, Kieran got shiny? Wait, Kieran, but Kieran isn't playing, right? I was going to say, Kieran isn't playing with us. Kieran's not doing the Bulu. Kieran can't do Bulu. So you got the Nihilego? Nice! Oh, congrats! That's brilliant! That's excellent. Okay, so Team 2. We've got Fett, we've got Kieran... Team Flare, did you want to do this one? Because we actually never got confirmation on whether you're up for a Thunderous. If you don't want to do Thunderous or can't do Thunderous, then I'm just going to get, like, Onlara to do it. Okay, you are, yeah, okay, excellent. So, you did say you were interested, but it was just, there was never, like, a sort of super firm yes that I was like... Is that the yes? That's not quite the yesiest of yeses, so I just wanted to check. So thank you for confirming. Okay. Okay, so welcome back. So would you like us to keep a record of where you found Tapu Bulu? Yes, I will. Okay, so Team 2, Fet, Kieran, Team Flare, please come on down. So, but again, Arceus is a good game. It does have a very compelling gameplay loop. It's really funny. If you watch people play it, it's like fine, but then when you're like, when you sort of got the game in your hands and you're like sneaking up on a Pokemon and stuff, and then you like throw the ball, it's like, yes, you know, like it is very good. But yeah. Anyway, Bark, let's move on to Team 2. Please make sure you are connected to the internet on the YCOM, Team 2. Please make sure you select anything goes. Well, I select Thunderous. And then... yeah, so Fet, Kieran, Team Flare, please type in, we're going to go 07041431. How about that? 07041431. That's the code. So 07041431. So there we go. Ready, set, go. Here we go. So Fet is in, and then we've got Flare is in, and then we just need Kieran is in. Okay, so you guys know about Thunderous. Thunderous is an awkward fellow, electric and flying type, which means he's only weak to ice and rock. Rock is slightly better than ice, for reasons we'll get into for a second, but due to there only being those two types, we might need to look at things more defensively. Lightning Rod ability Pokemon such as Manectric and Cantonian Raichu are brilliant. Shout out to Volt Absorb Lantern. Ground type Pokemon are obviously fantastic, and the electric resistant trio of Dragon, Grass, and other electric types can be useful in a pinch as well. Thunderous does not have any flying moves. Don't worry about any flying moves if you've got like a flying type Pokemon, for example. But do just watch out for the Spread, Poison, Sludge Wave, as well as the combos of Rain Dance and Thunder for 100% accurate Thunder, and Rain Dance and Weather Ball for Water type Weather Ball. But that Weather Ball is also where we need to be careful with Rock and Ice, because if we're using Max Rockfall or Max Hailstorm, we would be changing the weather. That means that Weather Ball changes type, and so Thunderous could also be using other types of Weather Ball outside of Water. And if we do go with Rock and Ice, that means it could use Rock Weather Ball or Ice Weather Ball. Ice Weather Ball is very dangerous, so Rock is slightly better than Ice if we get a choice. But here we go, let's do this thing. The Shade Van Fan, hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Uncle Joel, yeah, you can join Team 3. Okay. I'm going to go with Cryogonal because it is an ice type. We could have Torkoal to set up the sun. I will just throw that out there as a suggestion. Because if we set up the sun, that means that Thunderous can't hit with Thunder. So I was going to mention the sun when I was saying about the weather, but I was like, we don't really ever set up the sun. But now Torkoal is here. And Torkoal can be quite good for throw, because the sun makes the Thunder less accurate. So it can be quite good. But it isn't great to pair up with Heliolisk is the only problem, so maybe like Garbodor is just a good general thing. But yeah, Uncle Joel. Uncle Joel, do we have you on the spreadsheet? Because I can't find you here. Oh, wait a minute, you are there. Did Kramin add you to the spreadsheet? Is Kramin here? No, wait, maybe? I don't know. Oh, crud, hang on, I'm not looking at the game. Okay, we've got Rock to the left, so that's good. Okay, so we want to go Rock to the left. There is a Lickitung who we could use. There is also Roselia, who knows Weather Ball. I'm going to say, okay, here's my theory, my game theory. Do you want to know my game theory? I think that Kieran, should get the Crustle. And then I think that Roselia, we should switch Garbodor for Roselia, and then we could have, and then we can have Weather Ball, and then that works pretty nicely. So, okay. Anyway, Bug. Uncle Joel, we had partially added you to the spreadsheet, so let me add, like, the rest of you to a spreadsheet. I am going to use Blizzard, more like a wizard, here, just because it's, like, the best move I've got, and I'm not going to use it in any of my other battles. So, so hang on, Uncle Joel. Oh, hang on. Let me add everyone else here. Hang on. Xander. Xander, you've played in... I need to update the people who have played in July. In July. Tenchi, you're here in July. Kevin has been here in July. Onlera has been here in July. Kiba's been here in July. Sky has been here in July. Tenchi has been here in July. Team Flare has been here in July. Really, I should just like reset everyone every month, to be honest, but oh well. That would be the easiest thing to do, but oh well. Oh, Gage is here in July. Fett is here in July. Conowat's probably been here. I could probably put Conowat as like a July, I think, and then Kieran is a July. There we go. Sorry, ignore me. I'm just talking gibberish to myself. But there we go. Okay, right, we're back. Okay. Oh, we burned it. Nice, because it boosted its stats. Excellent. Okay. So X Scissor, more like a wizard. It wasted the X Scissor on a Torkoal. Here's Max Hailstorm. What game am I playing? So this is my copy. I do have Sword and Shield, but this is my Pokemon Shield. So Pokemon Sword is my main game, although literally yesterday, my number of hours on Pokemon Shield overtook my number of hours in Pokemon Sword. But my Pokemon Sword is basically me playing through the game, and the post-game, and the, like, DLC, and doing everything in both the main game and the post game and the DLC. Whereas Pokemon Shield, I sort of did the main game and the post game, and then the rest of it is just like 600 hours of grinding this mode. So this is still my backup game, even though I've played it more than my Pokemon Sword. So, yo, Kieran, funny for the money. You're going to switch. So, Kieran switch, Poltegeist, Kieran switch for the Poltegeist. That sounds very, 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 very nice. You want shiny Lunala. Okay, I do already have Lunala, but maybe someone in chat might be able to help you. Oh, there's science. There's also wheezing. I'm kind of tempted to do the Licky Tongue just because it's not very good and because there are berries. And then we could go for Roselia. That's what I think, but oh, hang on. What did Flair say? What did Flair say about someone? Question, someone named Star joined the Scepter. Anyone know who that is? Star. Let me check the old spreadsheet. Because we do have a Star. Hang on, let me just find and replace Star. Hang on, there was Starfney, who was Stella. No, but who was Star? I think we have had someone called Star in the Scepter. Oh, that's weird. Surely we'll find it in a sec. I'm sure there is someone called Star, but just it's hard for me to do the spreadsheet whilst, you know, trying to play the game. As I've said many, many times, this is why I don't try and do team assignments whilst I'm playing, because it's just really hard. Is there really only like the one? I thought we have had someone called Star. So like if there was someone. If you did a Scepter like with people in chat and then someone called Star joined, that is someone like watching the stream. But I thought there was, unless we just don't have their name on the spreadsheet. Like they might be someone who does play with us, but we don't have them on the spreadsheet, which is also possible. Jupiter, hello. Oh, guys, we have beaten a Pokemon. We have beaten a boss. So if you haven't yet clicked like on the video, now would be an amazing time to do so. Because loads of people are here saying hi, here for the holiday. Onlara does indeed have the Lunala ticket. Okay, so Onlara could host like a Lunala in theory. In-game theory. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, so it does sound like there are a couple of Lunala people. So we'll try. What we'll do is after this, we'll figure out who's in Team 3, and then we can kind of make a plan from there, okay? Okie doke. I'm going to put the page back down. Maybe. Does that work? There we go. Okay. Oh, did I see Kaz? Kaz, hello. Yeah, no, that's what we're saying, Joel. We'll say after this round, we'll figure out what the plan is, and then we can get someone to help you with the Lunala. That's what we're saying. So don't worry. Scepter, hang on, let me just, Xander may already be typing this. Scepter is a sort of shorthand we have for people who are doing Dynamax Adventures that are not the one on the screen. Because otherwise it gets very confusing if people are talking about... so we've got Roselia on the right, okay? It gets very confusing if people... if people are talking about Dynamax Adventures, but it's different than the one that, like, I'm coordinating on, it's just very awkward and complicated if people are saying, like, let's go to the left, or let's use this move, or whatever, and it's like, if you know, something that could be a bad idea in one Dynamax Adventure could be a good idea in another, but it all just gets very confusing. Like, I just kept getting very confused when people would say, we should pick so-and-so, and it just was getting very annoying. So it was like, right, if you're doing a separate Dynamax Adventure in the chat, please begin your messages with Scepter, and then... yeah, you don't have to use Scepter if you're just talking about an adventure, but it's like, but if you are in an adventure and you're talking about, and you're like strategizing, like, let's take the left path, or let's use this move, or let's do the scientist, or let's get the berries, or, you know, let's go to the backpacker, or whatever. It's like all that, like, please begin your posts with Scepter, okay? So... but again, you don't need to do it. If you're not doing a Dynamax Adventure, then you don't need to worry about saying Scepter. It's just, it's just sometimes we get little groups of players who they will be like, oh, hey, do we want to do something that Bo can't do? Like, Bo doesn't need to do Giratina. Does anyone want to do Giratina? And then the people who are doing Giratina, like, they put Scepter in all their posts just to distinguish their strategies and calculations and everything from... the ones going on the screen. So, Team Flare, you're physical, right? It depends who you are, because I can't remember who's who. Crustal is physical. Garboda's like kind of mixed, but I think of it as more physical. It has like Sludge Bomb and Gunk Shot, but I would... well, here's the thing. You kind of want to go for Gunk Shot on turn 1, and then if you're Dynamaxing, you kind of want to... actually, no, never mind. Because you don't have Max Ooze, do you? You have a different move. Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it. No, it didn't work. Okay. Oh, you've passed 3k in Purgatory. Oh no, on Lara. And this is your... and to be clear, and to make sure that I'm remembering things right, this isn't just Poipo Purgatory. This is Poipo Purgatory Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. Garboda is an all-rounder, so basically special and physical. That's the thing. I think it's like fairly even. It's not... there are some Pokemon they give physical and special moves to that are not remotely even at all. Absol is like the best example I can think of. Starmie is like the second best example I can think of. So yeah, so you're not just in like a Poipo like shiny resetting, blah blah blah. Oh, but then Garboda, we do want to switch Garboda now. So 07 Garboda, you have mission complete, because Roselia does have Weather Ball, and that's going to be really, really useful for the Thunderous. You can go for Weather Ball just on turn 1. Even if Crustle is slower, a Fire-type Weather Ball is still going to be, like, a powerful and effective move. So I would just spam Weather Ball for the whole thing. On turn 1, it will probably be Fire-type. But then turn 2 onwards, baby, it's going to be Rock. And that will be very good. Sandwich Man! Sandwich Man, hello! How you doing? Purgatory. So there we go. Xander gets it. I'm sorry. I was just holding back every. Sorry. I will be frank here. I was trying to hold back like multiple jokes about basically. So if it's sort of like, see, Xander gets it, and then it'd be like, although of course Xander gets like not getting legendaries, being in like legendary purgatory. I'm sorry, Xander. I am determined, Xander. I don't know how long these strike streams are going to go on for or whatever. How long I'm going to keep doing this for. But we are getting you a shiny legendary, like, before I stop. Or even if I do stop, we're going to hang out, like, every Thursday and, like, get you your legendary, okay? Like, we're getting you one legendary at least. We are not having you play all this time and not get a single shiny legendary. Just no, no, no. Okay, Weather Ball. Again, Water Weather Ball, Fire Weather Ball, it's all the same. It's still base power 100. How is it part 2? Because Onlara already got a Poipole in one of the Alola games, and now Onlara is 9-10, start over again, in a different Alola game. So, sorry, you could have answered that yourself, Onlara, but I just wanted to say it for everyone else, because I just want to point out how determined, how dedicated to the cause Onlara is, to get all the shinies, without Pokemon Go, and all that lovely stuff. Oh, crud! Okay, this is the one time where Rock is bad, because we have a Fire type on our team. Oh no, didn't think about that. But nevertheless, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Right, oh, Discharge, no, no, no. Oh no, no, not Crustle. Okay, but here's the Weather Ball. You came in like a Weather Ball. Yay, no paralysis, we win, we did it. Well done, everyone. Well done. Very nice. Team 2, we made it through. So we will get to organizing Team 3 in a second. But in the meantime, could you please make sure you've clicked like on the video and get those stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars in the chat. Get those emojis in. Wish everyone good shiny luck. Let's hope we get a slightly purple Thunderous. A Poipole. So here we go. Burning Man. Okay. Right. Oh, come on, chat. Scroll down. See, my chat just gets so laggy. Right, Crustle is a no. Lickitung is a no. Roselia is a no, Zelia. But will we get... Drumroll, please. The slightly purple Thunderous. No, dang. It's been 2 weeks since I got a legendary. Like, chat, it's so weird. It's been 2 weeks since I got my last shiny. So I haven't had any shinies for 2 weeks. So I'm massively overdue just like some kind of shiny. And then, but additionally though, mathematically, I'm due a shiny legendary like in 2 weeks. Like within the next 2 weeks, I should be getting a shiny legendary. Which is just kind of wild. Right, let's check the old natures, shall we? No sparkles there. Ooh, a quiet Lickitung. Sorry, no, you know, it's a neutral nature. A quiet Lickitung. Serious on the other one, okay. Oh, another one. Is it serious? Oh, a dupe. Dupe. And then what will the Thunderous be? Oh, dang. Man, that almost looked shiny there for a second. It's definitely not shiny, though, is it? But yeah, that's, Impish? Yeah, wow, okay. Impish Thunderous. That's terrible. So there we go. I might go for the Lickitung. Why not, hey? Oh, hang on. Who? Wait, Shiny Yeet? Shiny Yeet? Team Flare, you got a gold Lickitung? Oh, well, then I'm definitely getting Lickitung. I'll get the pink one then. That's excellent. Congrats. Even if it's not what you wanted, it's still cool. Okay. Right, so Team 3, Gage, are you still here? I do apologize that it's, like, been a while, but you're up now. So let's see. Kartana. So who is around for a Kartana? If you are interested in doing a Kartana, could you please type in chat in the following format? Could you please say strike in big capital letters, the number of times you have played today? So strike 0, or strike 1, or strike 2, and then say I can do Kartana. Ready, set, bow, let me know. Was it Uncle Joel who wanted to do Kartana? I didn't get to add you to the spreadsheet just yet, because again, we'd sort of kind of begun or whatever. But let me add you now. There we go. So, yeah. So, Uncle Joel, you're in. So, we've got Gage, we've got Uncle Joel, and then we have someone who could do Kartana. So far it's like Onlera or Kiba. We could... Okay, the only thing I'm a bit worried about is what our options are... Onlera and Kiba, this is a bit unconventional. Could you just let me know your wildcard tickets, please? Because I need to kind of know, like say if Kiba has, like, a Celesteela ticket, which I think I remember, maybe Nihilego, but, like, say if, like, Kiba has tickets and Onlera doesn't, which I think might be the case, I might rather than... Okay, so, Kiba, would you mind if I maybe give this to Onlera? Because just mathematically speaking, you're more likely to play in the wildcard rounds by virtue of the fact that you have a ticket than Onlera, who doesn't have any of the tickets I need. Does that make sense, and does that sound fair and democratic? Because I just think that that just sort of makes the most sense to my brain, but let me know if it doesn't to anyone else. Okay. So, yeah, I'm thinking Gage, Uncle Joel, and Onlera. Okay, so, right, okay, so, let's talk to the nice scientist lady, Team 3. So let's have Gage, Uncle Joel, and Onlera for Kartana. See, I didn't say Onlera over there. Are you proud of me? Okay, so Gage, Uncle Joel, Onlera... Let's do this thing. So what you're going to do is... Oh, just please make sure... Hang on, just quickly. Please make sure you are connected to the internet on the Wycom. Sorry, I do need to bring it up more. And that you've got the symbol in the bottom left where it's got a blue background and a white logo. We're going to talk to the nice scientist lady. If she asks about having any kind of preference, you are going to say anything goes or anything is fine. I will meanwhile select Kartana. And then we've got Gage, Uncle Joel, and Onlera. And your code is going to be 0704 1454. Okay, so 0704 1454. 0704 1454. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. Let me know if you guys have any issues communicating or connecting, okay? Like, if it just says communicating for forever, then you have a problem. So we've got Gage, we've got Onlera. I suppose I could have technically said Kiba would be the substitute, but hopefully we don't. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. So yeah, Uncle Joel, let me know if you're having any issues, like getting into the game or anything like that. Okay, because we want to help. And oh yay, you made it. Okay, I'm gonna work on the wacky assumption that Uncle Joel is Joel. But let me just add that to the spreadsheet. I am so confident. Oh, the spreadsheet. She filled in herself. Cramin, are you secretly working away in the background? Okay. Unless actually I did already have that there. Maybe I didn't. Maybe Kramer's not here and I'm just hallucinating. Okay, so maybe I did already have that in. Okay, so here we go. Kartana. You guys know Kartana. It's super duper mega weak to fire moves. Fighting moves are also okay. But special attacks over physical, please, if we can do that. And watch out for its leaf blade attack, okay? Don't go picking a load of Gastrodons and Swamperts and Seismitoads and Whiscash, okay? Yes, Whiscash has Belch, but it's still not any use, okay? Right, who do we have here? These are all rubbish. I'm gonna go with Rotom. Frostmoth has Weather Ball, which can technically be a fire move, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. Uncle Joel is Joel. Yes. Okay, good. Machoke does have Dynamic Punch, which is a useful move. 100% accurate, powerful, guaranteed confusion. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the Pokemon movie. Pokemon, the first movie. This is probably what, like the third time I've seen it in my life or something like that. I don't know. I think I saw it like once when I was a kid, once a couple of years before I came here, and then this was my first time since moving here. Let's see what we got. I did see. Oh, so Alcremie does have Mystical Fire, so if we go to the left, we can get Alcremie. Oh, there's a Whiscash. And then there is Garboda. What's the fire type? Fighting type. Oh, it's a Mienshao. But Mienshao is... Oh, crud. Toxtricity is pretty dangerous, isn't it, now that I think about it? Maybe we should have just aimed for the Mienshao, because it does have a special fighting move, but oh well. Kartana Pa's always cruel. They have been lately. Not always, but they have been lately. There have been some pretty rubbish Kartanas lately. But Alcremie, I think Alcremie is good. I think if we have Alcremie, like, switch to Tyrantrum, and then, like, that'll work. That'll do. I think. So... But yeah, Pokemon the first movie. It's funny. Do any of you guys have this? If you watch like I mean, maybe you don't, because like I'm a voice actor and everything. But do you ever like go back and watch a TV show or a movie, and you see someone, or if it's like animated, you hear their voice, and it's so weird. Like if you see someone in a movie where like you know them now, but you didn't know them when you watched them when you were a kid. So, like, for example, if you grew up watching, like, Ace Ventura Pet Detective, at the very beginning, like, his landlord is the guy who plays Hector Salamanca in Breaking Bad, but, like, Hector Salamanca is, like, a way more iconic and recognizable character, so, like, when you're a kid and you're remembering, like, the scene with the landlord, you're probably not thinking of anyone, but then when you watch it again, like, as an adult, you're like, oh my gosh, that's Hector Salamanca. And it's just weird when you watch things and then, but like, you then recognize an actor who you would have had no idea who they were when you were a kid, or they went on to become famous later on. And it was interesting watching the Pokemon movie, just because you like hear, like, I like basically know the voice of like every character basically, because it's like, or at least like every human character, because you sort of, you know, and like you kind of recognize the people who have like doubled up on roles or whatever. You know, like, oh, that character had one line, oh, that's so and so or whatever. Like you just recognize all these like voices and stuff. It's just kind of funny. Oh, speed boost. Right, okay. I also had that the other day with, I watched a clip from the movie Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams. I watched that like a few times when I was a kid, but then I watched a clip from it like yesterday, and it was like the actor Oliver Platt, and I was like, oh, that's Oliver Platt. Like, you know, like I know him now, but like when I was a kid, I wouldn't have known who he was. So, oh yeah, I think you have mentioned this example before, but yeah, that's like Xander getting more into voice acting and then learning Cortex and Crash Bandicoot is also Mr. Krabs. Exactly. Like, I don't know, it's just interesting when there are people like you like if like you watch like Breaking Bad and like Hector Salamanca, you'd be like, oh, I've never seen this guy before, not realizing that you actually have seen them before. Like, you always have a point with like every actor, where like they kind of get like solidified into your brain. So then it's really weird when you go back like post solidification and you find them in something that actually you did already know them. Actually, you have already heard that person's voice. You know. I mean, even I've had that a little bit. There were a couple of things I was in before Genshin where people were like, wait, that was you? It was like, yeah, that was me. So, right. I don't think we need to switch or anything for a Toxtricity. I don't know if we need to do any double switches or anything. But we do have Alcremie in the middle. And then... yeah, so we're gonna... So Joel, this is very important. Joel, you're gonna switch your Tyrantrum for Alcremie, okay? So make sure you do that. We are counting on you to take this Alcremie. It is crucial to our plan. It's crucial to our plan that you take the Alcremie at the end of this. And that you then keep it for the rest of the Dynamax adventure. And then... Xander, you grew to appreciate voice acting more and more as you got older. Yay, well that's good. That's good. That makes me happy. And that, well, that's because we like live in the age of the internet and everything now. We do kind of have this whole there is kind of a thing where you will get like social media posts and things like that where like the voice of so and so was also the voice of blah blah blah, or you'll see like a collage of like one person's characters, and these things just kind of like spread round and round more. Like, you know, a random person is more likely to see, like, Frank Welker roaring into a trash can to do the lion roars in The Lion King than, like, ever before, you know? Like, someone is more likely to see that clip and, be like, oh, that's a bloke who does that. Whereas when the movie came out, no one would have, like, known who, like, Frank Welker was, or that he was roaring into a trash can to make lion noises or whatever, you know? Okay, speed is down. See, because the speed is down, do I now go for like an Electro Ball again? I was gonna switch to Hex, but if we've lowered its speed, maybe like an Electro Ball is better now. I think you could still go for a Dynamic Punch here, by the way, because it is more powerful than Rock Tomb, and you do get the confusion off. So, does Body Slam stay para after catch? No. When you catch a Pokemon, because that's the thing, we have to KO each Pokemon before catching it. So, you can give opponent Pokemon whatever statuses you like. Your statuses carry through, but like opponent statuses don't carry through because they faint, basically. At the end of each battle, the Pokemon faint, so like everything is reset for them. But our Pokemon don't faint, so that's why our stuff carries over. Okay, it's using Max Flare, more like a Max Hair. So, yeah, like you're just kind of like, you know, more likely to... People are more likely to know about voice acting stuff now than ever, just because of things like behind-the-scenes footage and trivia, you know, accounts on social media and everything else. I am genuinely concerned we're not going to beat this. I think I'm going to go for Hex just because I don't know what else to do here. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Chiffy Buller great? We need a good one. Oh, Light Screen. Okay, that is a pretty good one. But... yeah, a Max Flare probably would be a pretty powerful thing here, wouldn't it? But Max Airstream is probably like still the most... Oh no, but then the... Oh yeah, no, oh, that's... Yeah, no. Yeah, Max Flare would have been the most powerful thing, wouldn't it? Because you'd have the boost from the sun. Even if it was like a lower base power than like a Max Airstream, the 1.5 would probably push it over. So, yeah, we probably should have been using Max Weather Ball once the sun was up, but... Okay. So maybe now we don't want to switch Tyrantrum, because we need Alcremie. This is annoying, isn't it? Yeah, I better take the Alcremie now, because I'm going to be the Gigantamaxer, because we didn't beat it in 3 turns. Okay, there we go. Nice. No, that's okay on Lara. I didn't think about it either. It's only because Gage was saying about it. I was busy talking about voice actors and movies and stuff, and I just didn't really think about the weather being an option and say like Frostmoth, you know, kind of like that then being a factor for Frostmoth. I think about it when like we're setting the weather, but I don't really think about like, oh, the computer just set up the weather. We can utilize that. So, right. So I'm gonna switch for the Alcremie now because we didn't beat it. This is why it's important to use like our strongest moves and stuff, because if we don't beat things in the 3 turns, it does sort of mess up the plans. Again, I'm not sure those are... I still... Even if we had used, like, literally all our strongest moves, it might have been bulky enough such that... it might have been bulky enough that it still would have survived all of them, unfortunately, but... okay. So who do we... Whiscash or... We probably want the Garboda, right? Or do we want Whiscash? Oh god. The Whiscash has berries, so... Okay. I genuinely... The thing about Garboda is Garboda could, like, poison all of us as well. So I didn't know what to go for there. So forgive me if... forgive me for not going for Garboda there, if Garboda's the right thing. Garboda's, like... a little bit bulky, but then again, so is Whiscash, and we don't really have... Actually, no, but Alcremie does have a grass move, is the only thing. So, but yeah, please Dynamax if you've got it. If you can Dynamax, please Dynamax. Very important. Okay, so hang on, I'm just going to check speed stats. 82. I am the slowest thing, huzzah. Wait, how fast was Tyrantrum? 127. Oh, but it does have a speed up thing. Okay, that's interesting though. I did not know that. Oh, don't tell me we didn't Dynamax. No! Oh no! No! We were supposed to Dynamax. You always want to Dynamax. No! Why did we not Dynamax? I was gonna help out the Tyrantrum and everything. We were supposed to Dynamax. We were supposed to Dynamax. We said about Dynamaxing. Oh no. Dang. And the Hurricane missed, because of course it missed. 30% chance. Oh gosh, okay. We are in the land of the unknown now. We are in the land of the unknown. I'm not talking about the Pokemon unknown. We're in the land of the unknown. Okay. Also, that poison is... Oh, yeah, this was also what I was worried about with Garboda. Poisoning everyone. I know I didn't say it until afterwards, but... Okay. I'm going to set up the fire. I am slower than everyone, so Weather Ball won't, like, do anything here. But are we even going to beat this in like 3 turns? Yeah. No, but as much as I am, you know, Mr. Positive and everything, as much as I am Mr. Positive, we are in a bad position now because we're all poisoned. We've got like 2 lives left, and we didn't Dynamax when we were supposed to. So, you know, hopefully we can still beat Again, it is Kartana, and that is quite easy to beat. But it's just hard when, you know, again, if we're sort of like playing sort of suboptimally, it's going to be hard for us to even like get to the Kartana. So we'll have to see what happens here. Again, Tyrantrum's like already the fastest Pokemon. Oh gosh. Although, I will just say, Machoke does get a attack boost because of the poison. So if we go with a Dynamic Punch, because Dynamic Punch is its most powerful move, okay? If we go with Dynamic Punch, we can if we go with Dynamic Punch, I think like if Dynamic Punch and Weather Ball, and I think we can win this. Oh gosh. Okay, never mind on the Weather Ball, because that's... Yeah, okay. Frostmoth is down. Damn. Right, this is going to be tough. We really are going to have to hope Kartana doesn't, you know, get the KO on us. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? Scale shot. We need like a 5-hitter here. And then it hits twice. Why did I even say anything out loud? Why did I even say anything? Oh, and then it just changed all the stats and everything. Right, Venom Trench. Uh-oh. Wait, does Venom Trench hit everyone? Or just one person? Oh gosh, it hits it. I did not know that was a spread move. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This is really bad, guys. This is really bad. And of course, here's the thing. I was like, oh, because it nullified our abilities, that's why that did nothing there. We just had our attack lowered and our abilities nullified. Okay, we still managed to win. That was a miracle we managed to win that turn. Okay. Well done, Team 3. I am not smiling with glee, but we can still catch everything. Oh, gosh. Okay. So. I don't even know. I don't know who is Dynamaxing or what is Dynamaxing. But we just need a tremendous amount of luck here. I think do we get like a backpacker after this? Maybe? Maybe Machoke could switch just because it would have a resistance to Leaf Storm and more health. But then its attack will be boosted. Oh, okay, Frostmoth is switching. In fairness, you're not going to be able to utilize the Weather Ball. So, like, until, like, turn... Well, actually, no, we're not even going to have Weather Ball now, are we? So, yeah. We don't even have Weather Ball anymore, so I'd say that's a good switch on Lara. Uncle Joe, you gotta go. You can't go yet. We're not done. We're not done. Today we learned Venom Trench is a spread move. Legit never knew that. Okay, I'm glad you didn't either, because I did not know that was a thing. But if we can get like a dynamic punch off, and like a burn and a max knuckle, if we can get a max knuckle plus dynamic punch and a superpower, then maybe we might just be able to die less embarrassingly. Okay. Right, here we go. I really hope we win, because we have not lost a Dynamax adventure in such a long time. And I really just, not that we've played that well, but, oh gosh, Leaf Blade, but it does it on Capoda! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We might just be able to do this. We might just be able to do this. We might just be able to do this. Right, here's Max Knuckle. Although, of course, Tyrantrum does have the lower defense now. Yeah, Joel, like the Lunala. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Okay, Dynamic Punch, more like a Dynamic Lunch. Yes, right, Confusion is up. Yes, okay. This is good. This is good. This is good. It's very good, okay? Oh, that did so much damage. Was that a crit? Okay, come on. Come on. It's getting desperate. Right, come on. Come on, hang in there, Machoke. More like a bloke. Oh my god, this is down right to the wire. We're counting like a 1 in 3 miss on like stop hitting yourself. Max Overgrowth, who's it going for? Who's it going for? Oh no 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 no. So, yeah, basically, if I had been able to Dynamax, we would have won that. So, turn 1 Dynamaxing, guys. Again, I know I always say it, but you know, I know I always say these little things like, oh, turn on Dynamax and don't worry about this and don't do that and please do this and don't do that, but this is the reason why, though. Somehow it wasn't Machoke. I know. Yeah, I really didn't have me pegged as the one, I'll be honest. Toxtricity, no. Alcremie, no. Garboda is a Garnoda. And no fourth Pokemon for the first time in a very, very, very long time. Right, okay. So, yeah, no Sparkles, no Sparkles, no Sparkles. Let's see what we got. We got Sassy, Double Sassy, and Modest. Okay, that's kind of fun. Don't know why, something about Sassy Alcremie makes me laugh, so I'm gonna go with Alcremie. Okay. We need to redo that. I'm kind of thinking, like, can we check what tickets we've got? Because we don't really have many ticket options. And I'm kind of almost thinking, like, we should do that again, to be honest. Because it depends on what... So, hang on. Kieran does have the Nihilego ticket, in fairness. So we might just have to move on to the wild card. But let's see what we've got here, okay? Can we use a rewind clock from Bowser's Inside Story? Not just the time machine from Partners in Time. That's how you know Gage is a big Mario and Luigi fan. Going for the more obscure reference. You know, Kieran does still have a ticket, just technically he doesn't need a Nihilego. So doesn't technically need one. Okay, so I can almost taste it. It's been so long since I've needed to say that. Okay. So, press and rewind like a Mario Kart World. That was the other thing I was thinking. Redo! Okay. So chat, hang on. Hang on, let me just do that again. So, we've got Nihilego, Buzzwole, Celesteela, and or Stack Attacker. Who has tickets for those out of people here and able to play? We have like Celesteela from Kiba and Nihilego from Kieran, right? On Lara, you could only do like Celesteela out of those, right? I'm just trying to figure out if we added in Kartana into the mix. I can't remember who can do what. Oh, Gage has Buzzwole. Oh, so we could do a Buzzwole. Oh, maybe we could just do a Buzzwole. Maybe we could have something like a Gage Buzzwole and then like a Kieran Nihilego or something like that. Just because I don't know, we don't have that because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, well, the thing about Celesteela, we need to see who can sort of do. The problem is we need to do things that everyone can do. Is the thing. I'm just trying to think. Hang on, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 people. Onlara can do Buzzwole or Celesteela. Although then again, Onlara can do Celesteela. See, here's the thing I'm kind of thinking. I'm kind of wondering if maybe... I'm wondering if we could have something like a Gage-hosted Celesteela with, like, Onlara and, you know, like, Team Flare or Fett. And then we could have a Kieran-hosted Nihilego with anyone else who hasn't sort of played or whatever at that point. Does that maybe sound okay? I know it means Kieran won't have played for a little while. It means that Onlara will play like twice in a row and... well, unless we do it the other way around. If we have like Nihilego now and then we do like... it depends. Like, Gage, are you around for would you be around to do Celesteela in, like, 20, 25, 30 minutes, Gage? Because it sort of, I think I'd rather Kieran play now than, like, Onlara play, unless Onlara needs to go. Because Onlara maybe say about might not be able to attend the whole thing. Onlara, let me know if you need to leave or anything. Gage, let me know whether you need to host Celesteela now or if you can do it later, and we'll figure this out. No, you don't need to go. Huzzah! Okay. Well then, why don't we do the Nihilego now? Why don't we do Nihilego now? So Gage and Onlara, I'm going to put the two of you in Team 5, okay? And then Team 4, so it's going to be Kieran hosting. So then should we have, like, Team Flare and Fett? Does that sound okay? Yeah, Team Flare and Fett. Yeah, because Team Flare and Flare and Fett both played in Team 2 as well. So, actually, basically it's Team 2 repeated. This is actually Team 2 again. Kieran, Fett, and Team Flare. So... And then if we have, like, Onlara and Gage and someone for Team 5, that'll make sense. Okay, so yeah, so Team 4, Nihilego, Kieran, you're going to give us a code in a second. So for Nihilego, we're going to have Kieran, Fett, and Team Flare. And then for Team 5, in, like, 25 minutes or so, we'll have Onlara and Gage, and we'll go for a Celesteela. How about that? And if Onlara was like, no, I said I couldn't do Celesteela, then we'll do Buzzwole. Because Gage has both, so yay. Okay, so well done. Victory was close, could almost taste it. Yeah, Team Flare has to leave. Okay. Would anyone like to... Okay, well, if anyone who... You can't ride a bicycle right now. If anyone would like to fill that gap... Then, Kiba. Oh, Kiba, do you want to do a Nihilego, Kiba? I swear I didn't see you say strike. I didn't see you say strike. But yay, you're still here. Okay, excellent. Well, okay, Kiba, if you want to do a Nihilego, let me know, because there's now a gap available. So, and it's yours to fill if you are interested in filling it. Okay, let's do this thing. So, sorry, Kieran did put a code. It was 6615 and then 6614. I like it. 6615, 6614. I didn't say strike because you knew I had Celesteela. Yeah, but I need to know if you can do the other stuff, and because Gage had Celesteela. So, I still need to know, like, what people could do and stuff like that. And also, I do get confused about who has what, so... The only times I kind of don't want people, or I don't need people to say strike, is if I've already got them assigned to a team. If someone's like, oh, I'm a 0 and I just joined, can I play the next round or whatever? And I'm like, yep, I've got you down, or, you know, like when I'm like, right, we've got, you know, so when we had like Team 3, for example, we had Gage for Kartana, and it was like, right, Gage is in this one, but like who else is joining Gage? You know, Gage doesn't need to like strike in that point. It's fine if you do, you're not in trouble if you do. But, okay, so this was Nihilego, isn't it? So ground is good, and then steel is good, and then water is good, and then psychic is good. Meaning these Pokemon kind of suck. Kind of wishing this was the Kartana with a Manectric in tow. Ooh, Sharpedo, that's water. And Seadra, doo-doo, that's water. Manectric does have Psychic Fangs, that is true, but I can't imagine it's that good. That's such a weird choice, to be honest. Right, let's see what we've got. Flying Ground. Oh, there was a Ground. Was that a Claydol, though? But Claydol is still good because it's Psychic. Let's see what we got here. Oh, no, it's a Mudsdale. Okay, well, Mudsdale's still good. So I think we should probably go to the right. And then there is Exeggutor. I don't know who the theory is. Oh, it's Rabombi. Do we want to... Oh, gosh. Do we just get the Mudsdale instead of someone? Do we just switch out Mudsdale for someone? I don't even know who. The hammer has the need to bonk someone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right. Sharpedo. More like Shah, here we go. Okay. Oh, one thing that was nice about watching the Pokemon movie this morning is just hearing, like, that original James voice. Because it is good. It is funny. It is just, like, so good and so funny. And there's even a bit where... Oh, what was it? I can't remember the full line. But it was something where... like, it had the word check in it. What was it? What was it? It was talking about, like, Pikachu and there being some kind of check, and it was like, and Pikachu has some kind of check. And, like, his voice cracks, and it's just oh, it's so good. So good. Right. Oh, that was lightning, very, very frightening. Have we really not had a hat? Is it just because Kevin's not here? Well, if there was a hammer, it's for not Dynamaxing. So, oh, is that why the lightning rod did so much? No, it can't be. Right, Dragon Pulse. Oh, we do want to be using our strongest moves, guys. So do just make sure... Well, although admittedly, Vespiquen does have the pressure ability, but it is bulky, so you do still need to use strongest moves. But yeah, the flaming moltres. That's like, it's just, there's just a lot of really iconic. Don't get me wrong, I do really like James Carter Cathcart as or as James. Like, he is good, and he did sort of, like, you know, really warm into the role and everything. But there is just something about, like, OG James. I think, like, I think of all the original voices, it is, like, OG James, the one that, say, if you sort of said, like, if you, like, oh, if you could switch in one voice or something like that, James would probably be the one that I'd be, like, that I would choose, probably, of, like, the originals. Probably. If you were ever having, like, a debate like that. But the thing is, I do also feel as the show went on, that voice wouldn't have worked as well, like, in some other, like, more serious bit. Like, you know, there are, like, some more serious bits and stuff like that. I think when the show was more sort of quote-unquote for kidsy, when the show had the more for kidsy thing to it. Okay, Kieran. So, hang on. So... should we get rid of Rotom for this Mudsdale? Like, should Fett take the Mudsdale and then Kieran could try Science? Should we try that? So should we have, like, because we, like, basically Rotom and Manectric are, like, the two Pokemon we'd, like, sort of kind of want to get rid of. And then basically, so then, yeah, basically, we could then, and then we could actually get rid of the two of them and see what happens. And then basically we could pick our third Pokemon based on how the science goes. But yeah, the hammer is on cooldown. No, I mean, we definitely could have used it for that not Dynamaxing, because that did cost us that Kartana. Again, the thing about Kartana is, like, if you put all your weight behind the fire types, like, you're good. But if you don't do that, like, you know, it's gonna cost you. Like, switching out a sort of essentially a, you know, what, like 60, 65, 70 power fire move for like a 130, when you like when you opt for that downgrade, like, of course it's gonna cost you. You know, we literally would have won that if we had the Dynamax Fire Max Flare. So so that's where the hammer needed to go, if anything. But yeah, like the Flaming Moltres, more like an Ice Beam, all that stuff is just really good. But yeah, there were just so many good. Again, James is just really funny. Like, and I'm just sort of reminded of that watching, that movie today. There's just a lot of good James bits. It's really short though, and the ending happens like so quickly. There really is just like 7 minutes at the end where it's sort of, I don't know, you sort of feel like you're sort of building up to a conclusion, but then actually like it's like 7 minutes. Like, okay, or something like that, I don't know. It does all happen very quickly. Fet, you've got to go, but like we were on like round 2. Okay, but please switch for the Mudsdale. Switch for the Mudsdale so that a computer doesn't have to. So that and then you could, if you need to like leave, just please like switch for the Mudsdale, and then we can take care of the rest afterwards. But we need that compute. We need if you're gonna turn into a computer. We need to have Mudsdale be on our side. Okay. So, Aquajet sounds like a bit. And maybe let Kieran do the science. Because if you disconnected whilst we're like doing the science, the computer could be like, oh, I'll do science. And we need Kieran to do the science. But basically, once we like begin the next battle, if you need to disconnect, like the beginning of the next battle is the best time to do it. Right, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them, Ash. Catch them, and then we'll get on with things. But yeah. But other than that, though, it was better than I remember actually, because when I was a kid, I liked it and enjoyed it. And then I watched it like a couple of years before I came to America. I'll get onto that in a sec as well. Like how it's so weird if I think back to something which, I haven't done that since, like, I did that. The last time I did that, I was in England. But like that was obviously like so long ago now. Because basically if I'm ever like saying I did something back in England, it was like over 7 years ago, like 7 to 8 years ago or something, or more. So... right, anyway, we're saying no. And then Kieran's going to do science, and then we might get a Fet disconnect. Although I hope that doesn't mess up Dynamax order, is the only thing. But we'll have to see. But it doesn't matter too much. Right, Kieran, do the science, nice and quick. There we go. Oh, the cat's moaning. He's been really weird lately. Oh, Azumarill. That's actually okay. So the question is, who do we go for though? Do we just go for Lycanroc because we're like all water types? I know we said Exeggutor earlier, but we're a load of water types and ground types. That was when we, needed like a psychic type or something. But now we have a team that is good against rock. Fet, thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Maybe if you want to give yourself a good item on your way out. Grassy Seed, Electric Seed. I'm going to go Bright Powder. Maybe I'll dodge an attack. Went for Lycanroc for the advantage. Yes! That's the spirit. Okay. Okay. Right. Here we go, everyone. Right, I'm just going to Aquajet because it's super effective. Zero. But yeah, no. The movie. Anyway, sorry, yeah, so... Yeah, when I watched it when I was a kid, like, loved it, thought it was great or whatever. Like, best thing in the world, I don't know. And then, but then, when I watched it like a couple of years before I moved here, I was kind of like, oh, okay, you then realize the things about it that are like not quite as good. But then because that was kind of my like last memory of watching it, I then kind of enjoyed it more this time because I was like, actually, this is like, because, oh, this is actually pretty good kind of thing. So it is pretty good. It is pretty good. It's like the animation's pretty good and stuff, even though it's obviously like old. It actually does have quite a good story and stuff. And it is actually like quite paced nicely until just like the end is so quick. That's the thing. And the only thing that's say like a bit weird about it is that basically it only really takes place in like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 locations. I'll tell you what it actually kind of reminds me of. It actually kind of reminds me of like the Avengers. Because when you think to the Avengers is like a really weirdly paced movie in a way. Like, you've got like the sort of opening stuff, right? Like, you've got the opening stuff where like Loki kind of comes out and about and like starts doing stuff. So then like Iron Man and Captain America take him down, and then Thor kind of comes along, and somehow Hulk and Black Widow and Hawkeye kind of get brought in on things. And then basically, and then they're like on the helicarrier for like a long time, and then like things go wrong on the helicarrier, and then they basically have like the big battle in New York, and like that's the movie. And that's kind of in some ways what like the Pokemon movie is like. It kind of just takes place in like 2 locations. And did anyone notice they shared the gold on the bottom part of Shiny Nihilego to make it darker? Yes, I think I talked about that a bit before. I'm not sure though. I can't remember. Shiny Sandaconda for Onlara, but no Lunala. That sucks. But at least you got your silly snake. That's pretty cool. Right, here we go, everyone. Please, for the love of Nelly, let us actually beat an Ultra Beast. An easy to beat Ultra Beast. Let's actually win. Right, here we go. Aquajet. More like a goodbye fit. Right, Sludge Wave. Oh crud, Azumaro's dead. Oh no, wait, hang on. Azumarill survived, but Seadra didn't? Oh no, wait, hang on, wait, Sharpedo, wait, hang on, what's going on now? Oh no, wait, did we lose 2 Pokemon there? Oh no! Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is very bad. Oh, this is really bad. Also, oh no, I was gonna say, wait, did we not Dynamax? But we have a computer player, don't we? That's probably why. Sand to more like Sandoom. Okay, Nihilego became trapped by its own negativity. Rainbow can Dynamax now. That means Azumarill can Dynamax, right? So that's pretty good, right? Right? Or could Mudsdale... No. Oh yeah, Mudsdale's a computer. Oh gosh, we got a computer and a half-dead Azumarill. This is really bad. If we lose twice, I'm going to be very annoyed. 2, 4, 6, 8. A heal chair is great! Yes! Yes! Now I just need to do a good cheer. Like a light screen or something like that. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? Double light screen! Yes! That was like the best double cheer ever, and I predicted it! I do have psychic powers! Take that, Kramen. Okay. We might actually win this now. We might actually win this now. I don't trust Mudsdale, but we actually might... Oh, Wonder Room. Oh, wait, that might... I don't know if that'll help or hinder. Right, Power Gem. Okay, that's good, because that's, like, bad on Mudsdale. Right, here we go. It's super effective. Okay. Okay, we do still have a ways to go here, I think, because we're not dealing a whole load of damage here. But if I can get an Aquajet in, then maybe it'll do an alright amount of damage. And we do have the light screen up now, so we just have to hope we don't get any crits or anything. Right, Seadra, doo-doo! Right, and everyone use your most super effectivist of super effective hits. Let's do this thing. Aquajet. Oh gosh, if it hadn't used the Wonder Room, we would have been okay. Sludge Wave. Sharpedo's Bright Powder dodges. Then the light screen genuinely helps. And no one gets poisoned. Oh, here's the Power Gem. Sharpedo, no. Okay, it's done with attacking now. And there's the Scald. And the Wonder Room means it gets the KO. Do-do! Seadra, you did it! You did it! Well done, everyone. Well done. Oh my gosh, that was annoyingly stressful. You want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Catch them. That was scary. Yeah, I did not like that. Not a fan. 7 out of 10. Too much Sludge Wave. Well done, everyone, though. Seriously, very nice work. And Team 5, Gage and Onlara, are you ready? and maybe someone else. We'll figure that out in a second. But let's do this thing, shall we? Here we go. So Vespiquen is not orange. Mudsdale is also not orange. Lycanroc is not blue. But will we get... And please let this be. 2 weeks after I got the Guzzlord, let me get the Golden Nihilego. No. Oh, I wanted it though. Not just yet, Gage, because we do need to figure out a third player. But generally, if you could sort of like head in that direction. Like, don't actually do it, but if you could prepare yourself in your life in that direction, that would be wonderful. Okay, so hang on. Let's just check. So no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. Let's check attack up, special defense down. So that's like naughty. Oh, there it is! The gentle Mudsdale. And then, ooh, a careful Lycanroc. Oh, there it is as well! Gentle. It's a gentle and a dupe. Dupe, dupe. Nihilego. So who do I want out of these? Like, maybe the Vespiquen, because, like, it's very naughty. I'm gonna call you Jerry Seinfeld. There we go. Well done, everyone. Well done. Okay, so hang on. Let's just try and figure out Team 5. So this is gonna be Gage, Onlera, and who else? Probably Kiba or someone, right? But could you guys please let me know if you... this is for Celesteela. This is for all the marbles. Actually, well, Kiba can do Celesteela. Well, we know Kiba can do Celesteela. It's just if Kiba is still around and available to do a Celesteela. But if there's anyone else, no, it doesn't have to be Kiba, but is there anyone else who is around, can do a Celesteela, wants to do a Celesteela? We've got Gage, who's kind of going to set up a code, and then Onlera. And then we'll have Kiba, if there's no one else. So make your voice heard. Don't complain in 3 minutes that like, oh, I didn't get to play. This was your chance. So let's do this thing. I'm gonna give I'm gonna give everyone 10 seconds. Otherwise, it's gonna go to Kiba, okay? And I'm just stalling because there is a 10-second delay. I'll do a 10 seconds on top of the 10-second delay. So if you want to play and if you don't want Kiba to take the final slot, now is the time to speak up. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm actually not like trying to super accurately count to 10. I am just saying the numbers. 0. Right. Okay. Onlera, Gage, Kiba. Let's do this thing. Please make sure you are connected to the internet on the Wycom. Talk to the nice scientist lady. We're gonna say anything goes, even Kiba. And then we're gonna have Gage set up the code. Gage has set up the code. 08054565. I like it. Good hustle. So hopefully, there we go. So we've got Gage and Bro. And then we just need Onlera and Shirido or Odachi. That is the question. Okay. Onlera, Lara, dooba. But yes, so yeah, we are one Kiba away from starting. Celesteela is like a Skarmory in that it's Steel and Flying type, which means it's only weak to Fire and Electric. So those are its only 2 weaknesses. That's what we need to be on the lookout for. We keep getting Manetrix, but we probably won't now, which kind of sucks. But yeah, but if we can get an Electric team with Electric terrain, that would be fan-dabby-dozy. Oh, there we go. Odachi. Lovely. You'll love to see it. It's just Skarmory, but stronger. Exactly. Kind of. And it has Beast Boost. Instead of like the weakness, the weak armor or whatever. Okay. We are 1 button press away from all the marbles. Okay. Oh yeah, is anyone in England meeting Corey, I forget his name, from Xenoblade 2 and Doctor Who? Getting an autograph from the Praetor himself. Praetor Malthus. Yes, Praetor Malthus. Okay. Oh, Alcremie has fire, and Drifblim has electric. Jolteon definitely has electric. So we've got fire and electric so far. But the question is, who do we finish with? This is one of those, like, I guess, well, here's the thing. I guess ground is good against fire and electric. So maybe, like, Golurk could be pretty good. Corey Johnson, thank you. I knew it was something. My brain kept screaming Corey Marshall, but that's Shenmue. And in rarer cases, SmackDown. Oh, yes, good point. Right, so Garbodor, Swoobat, Kangaskhan... Munchlax has fire and electric. I will just point that out. Oh, gosh. Part of me is like, do we really want to go against a Garbodor again and all get poisoned again? I knew it was Corey with an E, but I couldn't remember the Johnson. Here we go. We do need to be super aware of this if we go against Garbodors and Toxtricities. Like, and particularly when we don't want to switch for them. Like, if we want to switch for them, it's like, there's a price to be paid, but... part of me is like, do I help out Drifblim or... Okay, I'm going to see how much damage Drifblim and Golurk do, and then I'll use Helping Hand on whichever one is better. Okay. Thing is, Galarian Weezing does have Flamethrower, doesn't it? But it is weak to Steel, so it's a bit like, Right, Thunderbolt. That actually did a good amount of damage. His Psychic. That didn't do a whole load more than Thunderbolt, but it was still did... Oh, crud. Well, we're doomed. Doomed, I say. Doomed. And it went for the Alcremie, which is just wonderful. Right, Max... Oh, wait, hang on. Max Flare. Okay. Good hustle, everyone. Oh, actually, did we still have Golurk, or did I miss how much damage Golurk did? No, here we go, Scorching Sands. Okay, that did about as much as Jolteon. So, I think I'm going to just keep attacking, though, because Psychic wasn't... I don't think Helping Handing on Psychic will really do that much more damage, and oh crud, yeah, we're all poisoned. Well, that sucks. Okay, Thunderbolts, Lightning, very, very frightening. Yeah. So, oh, is there anyone here, who here in the chat is interested in Superman, Fantastic Four, both or neither? Oh, for the love of... If I had a nickel for every time it used Max Malador, and then Venom Drench, like poisoning us all, and then lowering our stats, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. After never happening at all, this has now happened twice. Right, Max Flare. We just have to hope for Backpackers and Lumberries. Honestly, maybe. Oh gosh, and that's thing, and our stats are all lowered now. So like, we have to just hope for like critical hits here. Because this is going to be pretty brutal otherwise. Wait, Seiyo got errored? Oh no, Scepter. Oh, thank goodness. See, that's why it's good to have Scepter. Right, Thunderbolt and Lightning, very, very frightening. Mew. No! No, it hung in there! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, this is brutal. This is brutal. Okay, there we go. We did it. Yeah, or even just... Maybe we'll get like a good... Maybe we'll get like a cheer. Maybe we'll get like a good cheer. If someone dies to poison, maybe like cheer can heal the rest or something. We want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash catch them. We don't want to switch for this, do we? Because like a Garbodor is terrible against a Celesteela. But yeah. Sorry, we probably could... There was wheezing on the right, and we probably could have gone right for the wheezing, and that would have been fine. But, oh well. Them's the breaks. Okay. Guys, we have to just one-shot everything now. If we one-shot everything, like, one-turn everything, we will never get poison damage. So, let's see what we can do to one-hit KO everything that comes in our way. No, wait. Oh, do we do the Munchlax? Oh, gosh. Ah. And then we could do, like, Xatu, maybe? Because we're quite good against Xatu. We are quite good against Xatu. Here's an interesting thing. If Alcremie uses Decorate on... Okay, here's a risky strategy. If we use Decorate on Golurk, and Golurk uses Focus Punch, we could, in theory, get a very powerful hit on this Munchlax. If Munchlax doesn't hit the Golurk, and we Focus Punch it with Decorate, like, that could do a lot of damage. I'm just saying. And if Drifblim wants to use Thunderbolt, well, actually, no. It's not going to be affected by the terrain, is it? But still, I'm going to go with the terrain, and I'm going to use Lightning Powers here. So, again, forgive me if, like, given the current situation, Munchlax is a bad choice. I just didn't really, I don't know, like our odds, whichever way was better, I don't know. We are, like, very super effective against Xatu. Oh, and we could switch Golurk for the Munchlax, though, right? Because Golurk doesn't have anything super effective. Right, here we go. Thunderbolts and Lightning, very, very frightening me. Paralysis, yes! Alright, sweet. And then... Okay, here's the Decorate. So we're helping out Golurk. If we get, like, a critical hit Focus Punch here, we one-shot it. Oh, it's paralyzed! Okay, come on, come on, come on. Here we go, come on. Oh, that was so close! Oh, man, so if we had crit it, that would have got the KO. Ah, dang. Oh, I was talking about being super effective against Celesteela. Golurk doesn't have anything super effective against Celesteela. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, no. Dang. We were so close. We were so close. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Jiffy Bulldog great? Light screen. That's useless. We could we could go after water for berries. If we switch Munchlax for Golurk, we would have 3 electric moves, so we could do that. And we would have a grass move from Alcremie, so we could go for water and berries if you like. We're basically. And then the Xatu would be about the same. I don't know if there was anything after the Xatu. So yeah, if there's the water with berries, we can do water with berries. But I do think Golurk should switch, because it has less health, and Munchlax... Munchlax is good against both the water and a Xatu, and Celesteela. So yeah, I think like Golurk's done its job. Let's have a quick look. Okay, water does have the berries, and Xatu doesn't have it. So I'm happy to do... Oh yeah, and it is only a Barraskewda, and that doesn't really have very powerful moves. Like, it's like Aqua Jet and Assurance. So even if it does like a Max Geyser, it's a not very powerful Max Geyser. So no, yeah, I'm totally happy to do this. I was just concerned, like, yeah, but what if it's like a good... Like, I know Xatu's kind of like a little bit like, meh. Whereas I was like, a water type could be a lot of things. But for a Barraskewda, no, that's totally fine. Berries, good idea. Good idea. Right, here we go, everyone. Dynamax and lightning, very, very frightening me. But yeah, we can do a lot of like electric damage here, so this should be pretty good. I don't know whether we'll get to one turn it or not. It's a shame. If we were like setting up the terrain and then we were all electric attacking, we'd maybe one turn it, but fish. I think it's funny, I say about Corey Johnson, but like Corey Johnson's in bed right now, dude. It's like midnight in the UK. The dude has already like been signing autographs today. Okay, endure. Okay, so we aren't KOing it in one turn. Damn. Oh, that's really annoying with the poison though. That's really annoying with the poison though. Because that means that we are guaranteed to have poison damage here. That's really annoying. That is rude. That is rude. Okay, decorate. Oh, I was expecting a magical leaf, but in fairness, we're not KOing this thing this turn anyway, so so it ultimately does not matter. Okay. Right. Right, please don't use Endure again, though. Like, it better not hang in there this turn. If we all attack it, and it doesn't use Endure, we win. We win! Okay, excellent. Well done, Team 5. I feel alive, unlike all our poisoned Pokemon. Okay. So, it is weak. We're going to throw a Pokeball, and we're going to catch it, and we're not going to switch for it, and then everything will be okay. Okay? Right. Sorry, I'm not talking into the microphone. You'd think I'd know that after years and years and years of being a voice actor. Apparently not. Right. We are not switching. And we only have 2 Pokemon poisoned, in fairness. And they do have good health. So, I think this will be okay. Yeah, it'll be alright. You wish got Creamy got Nature Cure. Oh, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. But no. Actually, what is Alcreamy's ability? Is it it's I gotta look this up. I'm sorry. It's like Sweet Veil, Aroma Veil. I don't even know what all these are. So just Dynamax attack with electric or fire or whatever. Aroma Veil protects itself and allies from attacks that limit their move choice. What? That's so oddly specific, but also rubbish. They need to change that ability. They need to fix that. No way that like oh I'm protected against torment. Thanks. I guess, does that mean you're protected from taunt? That's being protected from taunt's not bad, but still, that's not enough in my book, though. Well, anyway, by the power of Grayskull, it's not Alcremie. I thought Alcremie was Dynamaxing for some reason. I don't know why. But Kiba has the power. Paralysis. Yes! Oh, I called it again. What is it? What is it with me today? Okay, decorate. Ooh, okay. We're helping out the Munchlax. Very, very frightlax me. Okay, here's the Max Lightning. Very, very frightening me. Kadoosh. Okay, that did a lot. That did a lot. And now that terrain is set up, that means my next Thunderbolt's going to do more damage. That means Munchlax's next Max Lightning is going to do more damage. So this is promising. This is going pretty well. We probably can turn this. Draven, hello, welcome. Lovely to see you. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. Right, Celesteela. Oh, okay, good. And then more Thunderbolts of Lightning. Very, very frightening. Mystical Fire. Nice. Special attack down, that's fine. Okay, here's the max steel spike. Okay, this is going to boost its defense, so we probably aren't going to two-turn this now. If it hadn't done that, I think we would have beaten it, like, with this Munchlax right here, right now. But, oh, Flash Cannon? Boo, boo. Not fun. Not fair. Yeah, it's probably just going to hang in there here. Oh, no! We did it! Oh, dang! Well, oh, crit. Okay, that is the one exception. Okay, well done. Well done. Even with power, it's still faster than Munchlax. Yes. It is, yes. Okay. Well observed. That's very funny. Okay, well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. If you have not yet clicked a like on the video, could you please click a like on the video? Because it does just help out. A lot of people have come by to say hi today, so if everyone could click like as well, it would help out loads. Draven says, hello for doing good, Bo, playing Pokemon Sword and working on your backstory for Sword. Ooh, interesting. Right. Okay. Right, well done. Okay, so Garboda is a Garnoda. Munchlax is not shiny. Barrascuda is not Barabluda. But will we get, bearing in mind, if I don't get a shiny right here, right now, that means my shiny drought will be beyond 2 weeks in length now. Will we get the White Bamboo Celesteela? I don't think that has white bamboo. No. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Wait, Barrascuda has 16,089 experience for, like, leveling up. That's kind of wild. Okay, so no sparkles on any of those. Special defense up, speed down, so that's sassy. Oh, defense up, special attack down. Impish. And then this is the opposite of hasty. This is relaxed. And then oh, a jolly Celesteela. That's pretty fun, right? Dang. The drought has begun. No, we're like a week into the drought. We are a week. The drought began a week ago. This is now some desolate land territory now. Again, we've had worse, but again, given that the strike streams are sort of kind of dying a slow death, and everything, and given that I'm thinking maybe I will go through to, like, maybe I'll try and see if I can reach November. It's like, if I can reach November, that would be cool, but, like, I gotta get the shinies quick if I want to get to November, and I'm not having the luck. So yeah. $3, Bo gets a shiny on Monday. Ooh, that's interesting. But that's also being negative, because I've still got a stream on Sunday. I'm kidding. On Lara, thank you so much. And yeah, see you on Sunday. Have a wonderful weekend. Oh yeah, who am I going to pick? I didn't even think about who I was going to pick. Maybe I'll do the Impish Munchlax. That's kind of fun, right? Yeah, let's go for Munchlax. I love that Munchlax is actually pretty good in this mode. Okay. So, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Today was fun, except for that one loss. But it was fun. And I'm glad that so many of you were here to hang out with me today. I thought today would be quiet, but actually it was quite noisy. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Going to save the game. We're now above Pokemon Sword. We're catching up to Pokemon Scarlet in terms of playtime. I don't like that. But at least we've made some good memories along the way. So please like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you somehow haven't. I don't know. I'll have a good weekend. Tell a friend. Bring a friend on Sunday. I don't know. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your Friday, enjoy your Saturday, and then enjoy your Sunday until 2 p.m. when we will be playing again. So take care, everyone. Lots of love. What was I gonna say something about Scarlet and Violet? I don't know. But if you play Pokemon Go and you have Pokemon Scarlet, try and get a shiny Gimmighoul. It goes on for a few more days. I got 2 this morning. Two. So there we go. Right, take care, everyone. Bye.